Merry Christmas from Chris's house. This is the new Redcat Clawback. Now, when Tony and I first heard tell of this guy a few months back, we were like, whatever, who cares? Then we saw the size of it. Now, here's to give you a kind of relation. Here's an RS10XT, which is a standard 10 scale motor on axle truck, okay? Maybe a little on the small side, but standard. And here is the Clawback. It's huge. It's massive. And I'm going to go through a few things that we like, a few things that we don't like, kind of right off the bat, because that's kind of what we do here. The body is gorgeous. Redcat, you did a great job. It's got all these mounts up here for lights, which is kind of cool. A little cheesy, but cool. I like it. One of us put the bumpers on backwards, Tony. So this, but we couldn't even tell the difference. So that was a little bit of fun. We went to go drive it. We hit full throttle and it goes reverse. It was killer. It's like that scene off Back to the Future when he races young. Needles. That's who he races. It was in the third one. Anyways, look, you got an actual real full-size spare tire on there. The thing is massive. It's just big. So let's take the body off here. Tony, can you help me out there? Technical, it's got 8 pins that hold it in. It's 2-piece too, eh? So when you look inside there, you got your bed, and then you've got your cab, which is pretty good. Thanks, Tony. So you've got adjustable bumper depths, front and rear. Okay, I should say lengths. Okay, and you can adjust the width of the rock sliders on each side. So it's got a 550 motor in each axle. It has these massive, true 5th scale 30 kg servos with metal servo horns, which is nice. They're like 20 bucks a piece, and it's all Metal Gear servo as well. So nice stuff, nice features. The axles. Basically, this truck in a nutshell, and I hate to do that at the end of the day, it's a, I don't want to say it's a glorified 8 scale, because there is other things on this that are very much 5th scale-esque, but there's not a whole lot of readily available 5th scale. Now, that's the key word, because I know people out there are going to be like, well, I got a 5th scale rock crawler. Okay, great. Yeah, you've got one of 20 that some little company that's out of business made, okay? I hate to be negative there, but I'm just saying it's... You know, there isn't a real on the market 5th scale crawler, and Redcat took it by reins, took the reins to kind of come out and say, listen, we're going to do a 5th scale crawler. We're going to keep it under a G note. It's only we don't know if this is going to be $7.99 or $8.49 Canadian. We're trying to still figure out a couple little small things. But essentially, you get a big ass truck. Okay, it's PG-13, we're good. You get nice big metal links everywhere. Articulation is okay. I'm gonna hammer it one more time here. The articulation is not fantastic. I mean, we could get that on top of a Coke can, but so can you with a lot of 10 scale vehicles, even actually some 12 scale vehicles. The suspension is definitely on the stiffer side, but here's the thing. We haven't had a lot of time to go outside and play with it. So what we're used to in 10 scale might not actually, it could be very different from 8 scale, because there's different physics and different things that kind of apply. So when I'm throwing it under the bus with suspension, I'm not, because we haven't got a lot of time with it. Okay, so it comes with a 6-cell nickel metal hydride, 3,800 milliamp hour battery, which is a good $40 battery included. It's got a nice easy access tray. So I mean, a lot of these manufacturers are finding really sneaky ways to put batteries in, and it sucks. I like how simple this is. Pull the clip, pull the tray off, and boom, there you go. You pull the strap off, and you got your battery. Nice Hobbywing ESC. A lot of guys are like, well, you know, that's going to be a 60 or 80 amp speed control. Well, that's all you need for this guy. I mean, we've built mega huge clodbusters here, and, you know, 60 amps is fine. I think they're like 150 burst. Anyways, full ball bearings everywhere. Don't know yet if there's metal gears inside. I can't wait to crack into one of those, but we're not going to do that for the sake of a introductory video. 23mm hexes, which is pretty synonymous in the industry. There's you know, 24 would be a little bit more advantageous, just because you could do some HPI wheels on there, but you might be able to shim it up a little bit. It's a mill, so if you've got some old HPI wheels, you can probably stick them on there. As far as tires go, it's like a utility-based tire. It's not blowing me away, but it's better than kind of what I expected on it. It's pretty grippy, and the knobs and everything look really nice. It's got some really heavy duty, and it's nice and pliable. The foam seems like it's a good compound as well. The beadlock ring's a little cheesy with a really bright red, but I think they look awesome. The red is it's very Christmassy. Put it next to your Christmas tree. Put one under your Christmas tree. Huh? There you go. You get all metal axle ends as well, okay, and even actually on the body as well, which is pretty cool. So, other than that, it's big. There's M4 hardware where there needs to be M4 hardware. There's M3 where it needs to be M3. I like that they didn't stick us with a whole bunch of proprietary stupid hardware. And I think modding this, from what Tony and I were kind of, and a couple customers last night, this looks like a really, really easy to work with rig. You know, I was even saying, I'm like, you know, imagine this with some Yeti XL axles kind of thing. You could do a center transmission. It might get a little complicated. Some people are going to throw it under the bus with the MOA style, motor on axle, for all those who are not familiar with that acronym, okay? So, motor on axle is old school, okay? We're thinking Clodbuster days here. We got the Axial had one too, didn't they?
XR10.
Yeah, the XR10, yeah. Redcat with the RS10 XT and the older RS10. Motor on axle trucks work. So, and it keeps things very, very clean. Like, look at all this room in there. It's awesome. So yeah, and they even got the Redcat eyes in there, eh? Like, ooh, look at that. Did you see that?
No.
It was good, eh? Put some LEDs in there. Demon truck. I don't know where I'm going with that. So, and a lot of bolted on parts too. What I like about parts like this is, now I'm a little more old school sometimes when it comes to building, and everybody builds a little different. See, if this was me and I wanted to really start changing this truck up, I would take these, trace them onto a piece of aluminum, or you can trace them even onto a heavy-duty polyphenolic board or a G10 fiberglass board, and you can extend them, change angles, and kind of make up your own links and bolt them onto the main chassis. I think that's a really, really good design, and there's lots of stiffeners in here, okay? Now, some people are going to say, well, I wanted it to be one piece. Well, frig, then go design a truck on your own and market it and spend millions of dollars, okay? You know, everyone's an expert. I get it. I get it. You're an expert. Okay, we're having too much fun, though. I'm getting too heated about it. But hey, when I say everyone's an expert, we all are in our own, you know, fantasy world of RC and how we build. But this is a cool rig with a lot of possibilities, and it's under 9 bills for sure. It's under 850, and it comes ready to run, and it has 4-wheel steer. Boom, boom, and it's actually easy to use, and it's cool. And Tony's gonna buy one, and we're gonna do some videos, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. So, Tony actually already bought one.
Yeah.
He gets it in a week. Or we'll let him have this one. I don't know. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Okay, guys. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. We're going to do another video today. We're going to post it up in a little bit. Have fun. If you have any questions about the clawback, please let us know. I know there's already someone out there who's questioning something. It's got to be. Every video we do. Did you know it has this? Yeah, okay. All right, guys. Have a Merry Christmas. Have fun.